Okay, everyone, this is my spoiler-free review of Midnight Mass. I was super hyped for this show. I'm a huge Mike Flanagan fan. What got me extra hyped was Hill House every episode was directed by Mike Flanagan, and with Blind Manor, that wasn't the case, but here, every episode again is directed by Mike Flanagan. So, going into this, again, I had super high expectations, but what ends up happening as you watch and you go along this show, it's more Blind Manor than it is Hill House. So I don't know if that makes you happy or sad because Blind Manor was so divisive and Hill House was universally praised. But Midnight Mass kind of falls into the same kind of crutches Flanagan has, where it's for good or worse the same old Flanagan. And what I mean by that is a compliment and not a compliment, because when I say same old Flanagan, he's amazing thematically. He's an actor's director. He gets the best performances out of his actors. And in particular, Hamish Linklater, who plays the priest here, you're going to love. He is a presence, and he is so good that the best of the show is every scene he's in. It's that kind of story where, like, he's on the screen, it's going to be good. Zach Gilford, who plays our leading man here, the character of Varley, amazing. And Samantha Sloan, who was in Hill House, a smaller role, gets to shine here as a main character. Brilliant performance. However, Kate Siegel, who we know as Theo from Hill House, and she had a smaller part in Blind Manor as a villain, she gets a leading role here. She is criminally miscast to me. She plays more of a plain character, and I feel like she's better as a rough around the edges character, so I feel like her tools of the trade are wasted, right? But a discredit to her when she has to play certain moments that would be easy for many actresses. She kind of drops the ball here. So it's a disappointing performance from her for me, where sometimes she looks like she's a deer in headlights. But that's a mix of miscast, but also performance was lacking here. So that was surprising for someone who I really like as an actress. But again, can't be 100% all the time. And, you know, one of my favorite things about the show, going back to, you know, classic Flanagan, is great score. And this is my favorite score out of any of the shows compared to Blind Manor or Hill House. Now, with the bad of classic Flanagan is that, man, he needs to tighten some things up here. And some of these episodes, they're long. There's only 7 episodes, though, so it's like you can get by that. But there's a middle patch here. There is an episode 4, no spoilers. But, oh my God, it reminds me of moments in Blind Manor where there's, like, monologues that are like 10 minutes long, and you're just sitting there watching two people talk like poets, and you don't buy that these people would actually talk like this. So it almost feels like it worked better in a play or reading it in a book. So Flanagan gets in his own way still and doesn't fix a lot of the problems he had in Blind Manor, where it's going to really tune people out, this show. And it's, for better or worse, the same thing, where the show's always better second watch with Flanagan, but I get if you don't want to be down with that, to have to watch a show twice. You know, first watch, it's not that enjoyable. Second watch, it's much, much better and enjoyable. So this is something that happens with Flanagan, you know, and you go back, you rewatch, you'll catch things, it's cool, you're like, wow, he really set it up well, but, you know, there's some stuff you have to suffer through to get the brilliance, and you're going to see certain critics or celebrities say, like, oh, this is brilliant all the way through. It's not. It has brilliant moments, but you cannot ignore stuff that if you were in a room with 5 people watching this show, there's going to be moments you're going to look at each other and be like, what the hell is going on? This is so slow. And you'll see some forced in stuff, and it gets sappy. And there's good moments of sap. I'm not against sap, but it's better when it's wrapped in horror and it works well. Sometimes he goes full on, like, Hallmark Channel stuff here, which turned a lot of people off in Bly, and that's going to happen again here. So I'm worried that there's going to be people hyped up for a good horror show, and they're going to be tuning out after episode 4. And it's unfortunate because then episode 5 is like one of my favorite episodes he's ever done. So you're going to get amazing episodes. I think the finale is incredible. I think episode 5 is insanely good. My favorite episode of the show. So you get huge payoffs and rewards, but you got to work for those rewards, you know? So I wish Flanagan would make it like Hill House, where you don't feel like you're working and you're getting all of it. You're getting entertainment. It feels tight, good pace, but again, still gets in his own way. And if you're looking for horror here, the horror works thematically. It's like that way. Yeah, the real horror stuff where you're like, okay, dramatically, there's a horror, the themes of that, the stuff that scares you in real life, that works. The stuff about faith is amazing. This is a personal story from Mike Flanagan. He grew up as an altar boy. You're going to get his full views now on faith, and it works so well. But that's what he's good at. That's what we expect, right? But he's lacking in the horror department. I mean, he does not give you many scares here. I can't spoil what type of horror it is. It's a different type of genre he hasn't done yet, which he does well. But if you're looking for stuff to scare you, it's not here. And it wasn't in Blind Manor. It's not here. It's even lower than Blind Manor. So if you're looking for scares, this ain't it. So, I mean, it's lightly labeled horror, but it's really a drama. And it has, horrific themes, if that makes sense. But it's not like... It's... Again, they really were tight about spoilers in this situation, so I can't even say the subgenre of horror it is, which works, but it's not the one that scares you, if that makes sense. So, it's gonna be divisive, just like Blind Manor. I guarantee you. I mean, and it's totally worth a watch if you're a Mike Flanagan fan. And, overall, I'm giving it an 8.4. And Blind Manor, I gave an 8.7. And then Haunting Hill House averaged out, I gave it 9.4. So it's, to me, the lowest one in the totem pole of his shows. But it's still really good. And you're going to have a good time with it. It's heavy. It's fresh in a lot of ways. But again, I'm just disappointed that he didn't, get better at some of his Achilles heels. He's just kind of repeating some of those mistakes where he really needs an editor or someone to just open their mouth and say, Mikey, you got to tighten this up, man. Or you got to write this a little more like actual people talking and not, Socrates just talking here. Not everyone is a philosopher. So if you're getting scenes where they're so drawn out and just talking about life, it can get so boring. So, I'm really interested to see the audience reaction for this one. But, I think most people enjoy it, like Blind Manor, but you're going to have people who hate this thing. And I mean, you're going to have some serious tests of patience those first 4 episodes. So more power to you. You'll get rewarded for it, but you wonder how much effort do I have to put in to get the reward, and is that a problem? Is it a problem that a show's only good sometimes with him if you watch it twice? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it, but I'll tell you this. If you're down for that, you're going to love it way more the second time, like it was with Blind Manor, and you're going to get some great stuff. So enjoy it. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. You're going to see a full, big spoiler review I have coming out Friday when the show drops, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to comment below your thoughts. You're going to watch this. Are you excited? What are you expecting? Give me your thoughts, too, about Hill House and Blind Manor. I'd love to hear that as well again down here. So, make sure to save. I have a preview link for the spoiler review, so make sure to save that as a reminder. It's going to be fun time. Please subscribe to my channel. I do a bunch of reviews, celebrity interviews, and if you really love what I do here, I appreciate if you can become a member and donate. It'll help me do more reviews for you guys and do this full time one day, and you get perks as well, so why not? And please follow me at Steve Varley Show on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for more of me, and I'll see you next time.